Hi, this is a brief introduction to the coaching app you have access to through one of my subscriptions. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on the yellow and black app at the bottom of my screen. It's this one right here. It looks like a T. And this is going to be the dashboard you will see as a client. Each bullet point is something you can do today. You'll see all the habits we've decided to highlight, your nutrition goals if we're working on nutrition together, and then whatever workout or movement practice you have scheduled for the day. So we see walking is scheduled for today. You can start now, or you can go to the calendar icon right next to the dashboard icon at the bottom of the screen, and then you're going to see what you have scheduled for the rest of the week. You can see what you've already done. But then if you decide you want to do a separate workout, you can click on the kettlebell at the bottom of the screen. And then all the workouts I've created for your program are loaded here under the kettlebell icon. So if you missed a workout, you're welcome to come in and just click on that workout that you were supposed to do, say, yesterday, and go ahead and do it for today. So you'll see all the exercises, and then the Start Now button means that you will be able to track all of your sets and reps and weights that you did for that day. This Start button too, if you go ahead and track your reps and then you click the Start button, it'll go ahead and time your rest periods for you. So let's get out of here. So you'll see all the program here. And then if we are working on nutrition together, if that's part of the subscription that you've chosen, you'll see the daily tracking that you've done for the day is right here on the dashboard. You can add any food or any meal by pushing the little plus sign here. Add a meal. And we'll just say, I'll just add a banana. So we'll take a picture of the banana. You can always skip the picture. You do not need the picture. One banana. And we'll hit plus, review. You can see the macro breakdown of a single banana, which is fun. And then you'll log it. If you go to the bottom of the screen, there's a little fork and knife icon. If you click on that, any meal plan that we have decided on tracking is going to be here. So I will have created, anywhere from 1 to 7 days of meal plans with anywhere from 3 to 5 meals per day based on your goals, right? And each day of the meal plan has all these recipes that you can try that really fit within your macronutrient distribution that we've chosen and within the calorie count for the day. These recipes are all basically a suggestion, right? So you do not have to do every single recipe on here. It's just a good way to kind of get some new ideas and to start to understand, what the macro distribution for each meal looks like: proteins, carbs, and fats. If you don't like one of these recipes, if you're like, man, I am just never going to try this Spanish scrambled tofu, this little regenerate, recycle button at the top right of the recipe tab, you just click on it, and then you're given this huge list of options to swap out. So let's say eggs with tuna. That's easier for you. You click on that, double check that you like all the ingredients, that it's easy enough, and then you just hit swap. And then that swaps out for your day. All right, if you like everything on your meal plan, say you like all 3 days, you just really are going for it, you want to try them all, you're going to click on the little grocery basket at the top right of the screen. And then it's going to prompt you to say, okay, we're going to make you a grocery list. How many people are you cooking for? Let's change it to 2 people. And we're going to say let's just do 1 day. So we'll turn off day 2 and 3. We're just going to shop for 1 day. We're going to generate the list, and then you have an entire grocery list to shop from. Let's go back out of this. The other nice thing about this app is that if you click on the little star target, you'll get a really easy to see reminder of all of your goals. So this is a big deal because we really want to stay motivated. We really want to understand why we're doing this in the first place. So you can always come back here, check in with the goals, check in with your nutrition goals, check in with the habit goals, and just, each check-in that we have during the month, we really want to reevaluate those and make sure we're on track, make sure we want to use those goals, make sure we're not missing anything, because we can always add in or we can replace different goals. So if we go back here to the dashboard and we click on nutrition, again, if this is part of your program, at the top you'll see diary. So this is everything that we've tracked for the day. And then if you click on details next to it, I really like this page because it's a really great breakdown of how much you have left for the day to fill and your macro distribution. If I've eaten 2 bananas, I've eaten a lot of carbs for the day. And then at the bottom, you'll see, okay, how much have I eaten and how much is remaining? And then if any of the micronutrients are logged with the food that you've looked up, then you'll see those here too. It's very simple. I find that this doesn't have anything that we don't really need, but it has everything that we do want to see. All right, so that's basically the gist of the app. There are some extra bells and whistles that we can add to it, but this is really the most basic form of what you'll see on a day-to-day basis.